Welcome back all to our series of instructional videos about the great game of bridge. Today we're going to look at some simple themes for intermediate players using the standard American or European 5-card major system. Without any further ado, I'll move on to the auction and the play. On this hand, South, who's the dealer, opened 1-0 trump, and as we agreed earlier, this showed 15 to 17 points and a balanced hand. The next hand, West passed. North raised to 3-0 trumps, which, as we saw in an earlier video, was a game contract, and that's why he went for that. And the auction, as almost always happens, ended with 3 more passes. And don't forget, you always have to have 3 passes to end the auction. And as we've explained before, the lead comes from West, and West decides to lead the King of Spades. And then the dummy goes down. And we take away the bidding cards. Each person puts them back in their own box. There's 4 boxes, but we're only using 1 for simplicity for this particular video. And now the dummy goes down face up, and declarer will try to work out the line of play, as is the standard method for playing any contract. So the important time to think is trick 1. I think that most mistakes are made at trick 1 in bridge, where people don't stop and think. And interestingly, in some other sports as well, most horses fall at the first fence, and most golfers make a double bogey at the first hole. So it's not paying attention at the start that's sort of quite common. So if you could discipline yourself to stop and think when the dummy goes down, you would be a lot better player. So let's do that. Let's have a look at our hands and spread the 2 hands out together. So we have South had opened no trump. How many points did South have? 8, 9, 12, 13, 16. So right in the middle of the 15 to 17 range. And counting our tricks, we have 1 in spades, 1 in hearts. We can't expect to make the jack. 2 in diamonds, that's 4. And ace, king, queen of clubs is 7. So we're 2 short. Where are the others going to come from? Well, obviously the long suit diamonds is the one that's going to produce more tricks, because in no trumps, once the opponents are out of diamonds, they're winners. Now then, the king of spades, we can capture that with the ace perhaps, but it's generally a good technique to duck the opening lead when you've got the ace and you haven't got any other cards in the suit. So the 5 of spades was played from dummy. He's played the 8 of spades, and declarer didn't play the ace of spades, he played the 2. Undeterred, West continued with the queen of spades. Declarer played low again from dummy. And now this hand played the 4. And now declarer does best to duck again, because there's no guarantee that he won't lose the diamond to this hand, but he can arrange to guarantee the contract at this point. He played a low spade, and West had nothing better to do than, well, if West played another spade, let's look at that first of all. Declarer will play the 7 of spades. He still show out with the 6 of clubs, and declarer will win the ace of spades. But now declarer can make the contract quite nicely by playing a diamond to the 10. Now that might lose, it might well lose to the queen, but it won't matter. It doesn't, and declarer's prudence has been rewarded. Now the diamonds, there's only 2 diamonds out, and declarer will make 1, 2, 3, 4 diamonds. The ace, king, jack, 9, say, and the ace, king, queen of clubs, and the ace of hearts. So declarer will make 4, 7, 8, 9 tricks for sure. So he might have, he's going to actually win on this trick as well. It's going to be 10 tricks. So 5 diamond tricks in total, 3 clubs in total, one heart in total and one spade that he's won with the ace. So what did we learn there? This hand was what's known as the danger hand. We didn't want him to get to the lead because he would win the spades that we don't have any of, because no trumps, we can't follow. So we've arranged that this person, if she had the queen of diamonds or he had the queen of diamonds, she would win. She wouldn't have another spade because, as we saw in the previous round, she showed out with the six of clubs. We have to always keep a track of whether people followed or not. So let's go back a little, a trick or two, rather than... There's another possibility as well that West didn't play another spade, but played a heart. And this would have been a very interesting and good defence. So instead, West might have said, I don't want to let you give the queen of diamonds to this hand. I'm going to play a heart to the 2. East played the queen, and now South wins the ace of hearts. And now a different situation arises in that the declarer now mustn't lose a diamond to this hand because a heart could come through. So the reverse applies. Declarer plays a diamond, West plays the 6, East declarer plays the ace, and East plays a low one. And declarer plays a diamond back. This hand shows out, as it happens, the 4 of clubs. But it doesn't matter. We can play the jack of diamonds and let him win the queen of diamonds, because we lost 3 tricks, but we can only lose 1 more to the queen of hearts. So we've made our contract. We're going to make 1 spade, 3 diamonds, 3 clubs, that's 7, and the ace of hearts, either, which we've already won. So we win 1 spade, 1 heart, 4 diamonds and 3 clubs, which is 9 tricks. We've already won 1 diamond. So that's an example there of keeping the danger hand off lead, and is quite an instructive hand. And that was, I taught bridge to 2 London colleges, and generally speaking, the students misplayed this, but then saw the light when I explained to them what they should have done. But I think an expert is defined as somebody who realizes what they should have done just after they've done something else that was wrong. So I hope that gives you a few tips to stop and plan the play at the start, and to consider who's a danger hand and how to keep them off play.